show.
With the completion of the purification rundown, you are no doubt feeling the positive effects of having rid your body of harmful toxic substances. And with a purified body, you are now ready for your next step, handling the factors that directly affect your survival. This is your first step in addressing you as a spiritual being. You see, you are not your body or your mind. You are a spirit, a being with no mass, no energy, and no dependency on time or location. You are aware of yourself and others. You are aware of your environment, and you are aware of being aware. Of course, in life, you need to communicate with and control the objects and people in the physical universe. To do this, you use your mind and your body.
Here's the contracts you requested, sir.
Thank you.
To do this well and be able to make decisions, deal with situations, and solve problems around you, you must be in the here and now, in what we call present time. Meaning, your awareness must be in the present. For example, if one were to operate a piece of machinery, such as a train, one had better be able to control it. And a person in charge of an activity, such as a railroad, would need to be aware of and able to control other bodies, other machines, and the environment. To do that requires that the individual is actually here, in the present.
So there's no problem on planet 2.
Now what if only a fraction of you were here? Your body would still be alive and functioning, your mind able to think, remember, and imagine, and you could certainly learn new things. Indeed, life might look exactly as it does to you right now. But the fact is, you go through life with barely 25% of your awareness in the present. The rest of you is somewhere else, stuck in literally thousands of different past moments. Worse yet, the same factors holding you in the past can also influence your certainty in handling your body, as well as your ability to control your mind and command your own thoughts. Imagine how much more able you would be if your full awareness was here in present time. You would be surviving at an entirely new level. To achieve this, Ron developed the objective processes. Objective means something real and observable, about outward things, not about the thoughts and feelings of the person.
So you ready to get started? Yes? Good.
Before the discovery of the objectives, man had no idea that the physical barriers of energy, space, and mass entered into his thinking, lowering his ability to survive and control his environment.
Give me that hand. Thank you.
Ron found that putting a person's attention on the objects, walls, floors, ceilings in his environment restores his thinking, thus raising his survival potential.
Thank you.
The objective processes get you to look outward and put you in direct contact and communication with the physical universe, the actual forms, people, and walls around you.
Thank you. Touch all. Put your hands against mine. Follow them and contribute to their motion.
As these exist here and now, this action brings you out of the past and orients you in the present.
Did you contribute to the motion? Yes. Good.
And therein lies the means to restore your full awareness.
Are you satisfied you duplicated the motion?
and better your perception and control of your body, your mind, and the environment. You'll also discover how you regain control of your own thoughts, your attention, and your ability to determine your own actions.
What is its color? Blue.
Doing the objective processes, you may, as many have before you, gain personal reality of your ability to exist exterior to your body, a spiritual being separable from your mind and body. But either way, you will achieve your own certainty and recognition that you are you, able to operate in and control the physical universe. The objective processes are done on the survival rundown. On the survival rundown, you and another person will team up, working together to move each other through. This is known as co-auditing. And to ensure you make it, your auditing will be supervised by a trained case supervisor, expert in all objective processes developed by Ron, and who will ensure all of your auditing addresses your case with the exact processes you need. With the completion of the survival rundown, you'll have achieved a state man didn't even know could exist, fully here in present time. And that's the secret to survival itself. It's time to recover your potentials and abilities as a spiritual being. The survival rundown is the technology to recover your infinity of future. Do the survival rundown.
The survival rundown was the most incredible experience of my life, honestly. Now I know why it was right after the purification rundown.
The Purif and then the survival rundown. Man, it's a 1-2 punch. I can't imagine myself doing one without the other.
And I realised for the longest time I was in this fog after doing drugs. I did drugs for about 5 years, and now day by day, session by session, I find myself coming out of that fog and able to see things more clear.
I definitely felt like I came way more in present time. I didn't have all this mental machinery going on in my mind. I was actually able to just be there and be aware of what was going on and everything that was happening.
I used to have to drink caffeine in the morning just to wake up and be alert and to just be aware of what's going on around me. You know, sometimes it even take me 2 hours just to get my day going. But now I wake up in the morning, I'm completely alert, I'm in present time. It's just so different.
Suddenly, many worries that I had just disappeared, like they weren't there anymore. And I felt total calmness and order, and everything was so simple.
It's like doing these processes is just stripping away all the old junk, and I can trust, I have affinity, I love my environment, and I really care about the people around me.
My interest in people since starting the survival rundown has increased, and I want to get in communication with people, and I want to know what they're doing or why they're doing it.
I feel myself becoming more myself, and that's a huge win for me, because often I've had lots of anxiety or lots of nervousness, and now, for the first time, I feel calm.
Right before the session ended, I realized that I was about to go exterior, and I had never gone exterior before, so when it happened, I was totally blown away, and I felt so powerful.
And at that point, I realized it was not me who was the body. It was me who was the being walking the body. And it was the first time in my entire life that I became cognizant of myself.
I felt empowered, like all the stops were off and I could just go out in any direction I wanted to go.
I see that it's my life, it's my creating, it's my willingness, it's what I want to do. No longer about, oh, I have to, and then being depressed about it. No. I can actually create my life.
I have such a fresh, positive viewpoint on my life and the ability to
creating to the future instead of being stuck in the past.
I feel like I've completely changed in a very good way. I feel more like myself. I feel like I'm more in control, and I feel that I have a brand new life.